Supporters of the ruling AK party attacking the offices of the Hurriyet newspaper last month. The assault came after the newspaper published an article party supporters claimed contained lies about Turkey's president Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Days later, one of the paper's columnists was brutally attacked outside his home. The International Press Institute, which organised the mission to Turkey, says there has been a series of chilling moves against press freedom.
There have been a spiraling increase in defamation lawsuits or insult criminal cases by the president in the last year, and especially in recent months. Those compounded with firings, with raids on news outlets.
Journalists from the Dikle agency say anti-terror legislation has been used to suppress their reporting of the government's offensive against Kurdish separatists in the east, known as the PKK. The London-based Index on Censorship says there are more than 20 journalists currently imprisoned in Turkey. Among them is Iraqi national Mohammed Rasool, who was detained alongside two British journalists reporting on clashes between Kurds and police. The two Britons have since been deported.
But Mohammed Rasool is just one example of the many other journalists and media workers who are being imprisoned and detained for simply doing their job, which is reporting the news, and that is not a crime.
But the news editor of the Daily Sabah, seen as broadly pro-government, says Turkey's critics don't understand the complex media landscape.
We do see sort of like pressure, but that's due to mostly media moguls having different sort of agendas.
Solmaz says journalists too often blur the lines between journalism and politics.
Most of the journalists in Turkey are acting like an activist instead of doing what they're supposed to do, like reporting.
The Turkish government turned down an invitation to meet the International Press Institute delegation. VOA requests for a government response to the allegations were unanswered. Henry Ridgwell for VOA News, Istanbul.